Developments with respect to Jammu and Kashmir, and Mehbooba Mufti, the former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, has said that things are bad in Jammu and Kashmir, that the Kashmir issue that she says needs to be resolved, and if the Pakistani Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif has said that they want a resolution of the Kashmir issue and better relations between the two countries, it should in fact happen. If relationship of both the countries improve, Mehbooba Mufti says, we can utilize many expenditures on the welfare of the people. If both countries sit together, like in Vajpayee's time, this will be resulting in happiness for both the countries in the subcontinent. This is, of course, in the following what Shahbaz Sharif had said at the United Nations General Assembly.
सीधा मसला है और पिछले 70-75 साल से आपने देखा जम्मू कश्मीर की क्या हालत बनी हुई है। इस मसले की वजह से जम्मू कश्मीर एक जेल में तब्दील किया गया है। हमारे हज़ारों की तादाद में नौजवान न सिर्फ जम्मू कश्मीर की जेलों में बल्कि मुल्क की तमाम जेलों में इस वक्त मुसीबत की ज़िंदगी गुजार रहे हैं। यहाँ बात करना मुश्किल हो गया है। रोज़ कहीं ना कहीं एनकाउंटर होते हैं, रोज़ लोग जो हैं सिविलियन तकलीफ में है। हमारी मईशत दिन ब दिन गिर रही है। तो इस मसले को हल करना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है और ऐसे में अगर पाकिस्तान के प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने कहा है कि हम जम्मू कश्मीर मसले का हल चाहते हैं और साथ ही हिंदुस्तान और पाकिस्तान के बेहतर ताल्लुकात चाहते हैं, ज़रूर होना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर दोनों मुल्कों के ताल्लुकात अच्छे हो जाएंगे, जो गुर्बत यहाँ जो हिंदुस्तान में है और पाकिस्तान में है, जो हम पैसा आर्मी के ऊपर खर्च करते हैं, बड़े बड़े जहाज के ऊपर खर्च करते हैं, हथियार खरीदने के लिए खर्च करते हैं, वो पैसा हम जो लोगों की भलाई के लिए खर्च कर सकते हैं। देखिए हमारा मुल्क इस वक्त हिंदुस्तान बांग्लादेश के पीछे चला गया जीडीपी में और गुर्बत में।
We're joined by Major General G.D. Bakshi as well as Colonel Aronson Singh on the broadcast for their perspective on what Mehbooba Mufti said and more importantly what Shahbaz Sharif, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, had said at the UNGA. Major General Bakshi, coming to you first. How do you respond to Shahbaz Sharif's comments, especially when he called the abrogation of Article 370 a completely illegal act? Now, Mehbooba Mufti is of course latched on to him calling for better ties between India and Pakistan, but one can't ignore what Pakistan itself has been doing, promoting a proxy war here as well as continuing the infiltration of terrorists into our territory.
Look, every day Pakistani, Chinese drones, Chinese-made drones, hexacopters, quadcopters are flying across the border in Jammu and Kashmir, in Punjab, dropping consignments of arms, drugs, ammunition, grenades, improvised explosive devices. Are these friendly acts? Are these acts that give you the impression that Pakistan seeks peace? Pakistan seeks to create chaos and mayhem. If Pakistan could have its way, they would like to see a strong India dismembered into little pieces. And if Mehbooba Mufti is so fond of Pakistan, why does she not emigrate? Let her taste the life in Pakistan, let her taste the flood water, let her taste the chaos, let her taste the economic ruin that is staring that country in that face, let her face that inflation, that food inflation, inflation of everything which is going on and making Pakistan a moribund state, a defunct state. If she is so fond of Pakistan, why does she hang on to her Indian passport? She has no business being here, being such a Pakistan lover. She might as well go where her heart is. And why hang around in India trying to abuse the country that has given you so much, made you a chief minister? I mean, look at the way she paid India back by trying to revive terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir, by trying to lionize the likes of Burhan Wani, by getting the army out of portions of Kashmir where terrorism was allowed to raise its ugly head again. She did her best to damage. And now she wants to pontificate on peace. She had an army of stone pelters. You put them in jail and she would put them out. She would supply them with bricks and stone to throw on the security forces in murderous assault. I think we have suffered her long. It is amazing that In any other country, her rightful place was behind the bar. What she's saying more or less amounts to sedition.
General Bakshi, we also currently are being joined by Ashok Pandit, but before that, let me in fact go across to Colonel Arasan Singh for his view on this. Colonel Arasan Singh, could this reaction on the part of Mehbooba Mufti have been avoided at a time when India ought to actually be putting a united front on a day when our Foreign Minister, Mr. S. Jaishankar, will be addressing the UNGA and presumably also bringing up some of the issues that Shahbaz Sharif brought up and rebut him?
The tragedy is that he and Abdullah, they never considered themselves, as chief ministers of the state. And now politicians of a union territory. They always felt that, they belong to the pan-Islamic cause propagated by Pakistan. I mean, what locus standi does the chief minister of the state has to talk about an external relations? I've always put this question. And well, as General Bakshi said, if you see the map of Pakistan and if you see the map of, Indus Valley and Harappan civilization, map the flood today, at some point of time this civilization stands because of, environment, inundation, maybe, several other environmental causes. And the same map is replicating itself. Same, history. So Mehbooba and Abdullah relations with Pakistan. They are not even having to follow the system of this country.
Right, Colonel Singh, we also appear to have an audio issue with your phone line. We'll try to patch that up. But let me go across to Mr. Ashok Pandit, filmmaker, for his view. Mr. Pandit, this also comes at a time when India has actually exercised its right to reply at the United Nations General Assembly, and our representative there has had some scathing things to say about Pakistan, particularly the response that's come in from its Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif, where we've actually accused the Pakistanis of trying to obfuscate their own misdeeds in their country. Do you think Mehbooba Mufti should have refrained from saying what she did in the build-up to what Dr. S. Jaishankar will have to say at the UNGA today?
You see, this is not for the first time what is happening. Any given opportunity, Pakistan has reacted in this way, and it has seen that it has tried their best to see to it that India is abused and ridiculed as far as terrorism is concerned. And there has been a constant support from, as Arasan Singh Saab said, constant support from these two families in Kashmir, that is Abdullah families and Mufti family. These are the families which have opened the floodgates of terrorists from Pakistan to Kashmir and other parts of J&K. These are the people who have nursed terrorism in Kashmir. So their industry of terrorism has been destroyed since the time Article 370 has gone out and and 25A has gone out. So the industry of terrorism, their business of terrorism has come to a halt to a major level. So their shops are closed. They are frustrated. So whenever they get an opportunity, they because they're paid. These are the paid agents of Pakistan. So they work for Pakistan. They have an Indian passport, but basically इनका दिल धड़कता है पाकिस्तान के लिए, इनका दिल धड़कता है टेररिस्टों के लिए, इनका दिल धड़कता है आतंकवादियों के लिए. So whenever they get an opportunity, they react to their masters sitting in Pakistan. But always, we should applaud our representatives in such platforms where they give such a tremendous, such a fantastic response to the Pakistanis that they don't have any answer. So they're used to our beating, they're used to our destroying them again and again.
Right, Mr. Pandit. Thank you very much for your response. Let me go across to Ishan Wani as well, who's been reporting from the ground in Jammu and Kashmir. Ishan, Mehbooba Mufti's comments come on a day when India is actually going to make its case before the UNGA as well, and those comments clearly could have been avoided.
Well, yes, she was in Anantnag, where this question was posed to her about her response to Shehbaz Sharif's comments at the UNGA about the relationship with India and Pakistan. She clearly said that the defense expenditures that both the countries are using should actually be used for the improvement of livelihood of people, and something which India and Pakistan could build upon. They should be holding talks, and something which Shehbaz Sharif had yesterday pitched and talked about. And Shehbaz said that yes, there should be a talk between both the countries, like what happened during Vajpayee's time, and she echoed the same thing there, and also said that the GDP of the both countries are drastically down, and with the talks going on between both the countries, if that happens, then things might be better for both the countries. Remember, Mehbooba Mufti has been pitching for talks between India and Pakistan from a very long time. She has been one vocal critique of the central government for not holding talks and talking about Kashmir. And now one has to see that what kind of political, other reactions will be there from the other political party in Jammu and Kashmir as well.
Absolutely, Ishan. Thanks a lot for that response. Can talks actually continue at a time when the proxy war is still very much on? That's a question that needs to be asked.